Hi, Olga Donchenko, and I'm meeting Jimson, the co-owner of the Hot Black Coffee, and I'm extremely actually excited to do the interview with you. Yes, and I just tried your amazing coffee. That's exciting. So tell me about your coffee shop. What made you decide to open a specialty coffee shop?
Why did we want to do this? Well, I've been setting up restaurants and bars for a long time, 25-ish years. The last one I set up, we had offices next door, and there was nowhere to get a decent coffee. So I felt that there was a need in the area. And I didn't have enough money to set up a restaurant, but I had enough money to do something like this. And I met Momi, who's over there making an espresso right now. And we shared a very similar philosophy on trying to be global cutting edge in terms of quality, in terms of consistency, in terms of service. And we also share the same philosophy about the staff and the environment, kind of minimalist look. And
how has it been for you since you started?
When we started off at the very beginning, it was a little tricky. We did a few things which are a little out there that some people didn't get. Particularly no Wi-Fi. It seemed like a natural thing for us to not have Wi-Fi, to encourage people to talk to each other and be kind of a social hub for the community as opposed to a place where you just go to work. We wanted to provide something which was more than just a commodity of space and a commodity of coffee, but be a social hub for the local community, be it visiting, resident, working, or tourists. They weren't able to supply what they wanted, and just kind of there was a natural selection at the beginning, I guess. And then some people seemed to really get it and just enjoyed the experience and came back. And then as we didn't advertise, just word of mouth, and it got better and better. And we did get a lot of media about coverage into the no Wi-Fi thing about a year after we opened, and that I think just kind of took it to the next level.
What would be the trick to making a good cup of coffee? Or maybe an absolute ingredient in making it?
Most of what's in that is water. And having really good, consistent water is actually huge. Having the glass absolutely perfectly clean and perfectly rinsed without any rinse aid or any chemicals in it is also huge. So it sounds stupid, but it's not the coffee which is the primary thing. And then the equipment. We have amazing grinders, climate controlled titanium birds. We have Modbar, amazing equipment as well. But it's like a Ferrari.
Tell me a little bit about Modbar. You actually went with the sleek look of it, but I'm sure there's more to it than just the look.
Well, for sure, there was two things. I like the ergonomic part of it. One of the reasons is that because we wanted to be more than just a sort of a technical making coffee, we wanted to be a social place. And if you go to some places, there's a big machine and the barista kind of hides behind the machine. And by being completely low profile, we've deliberately made the bar lower than usual to increase the sort of sociability. So you can talk to people behind the bar. So the low counter and the Modbar equipment allows eye contact, and allows eye contact and interactivity. I was very taken by the sleek look and that part of it. And when Momi joined with me, I was talking about this equipment, and she wanted to make sure that it was technically okay. And literally on her first day, we flew to Fort Wayne, Indiana together, where they make them. And we both did 3 days training on the machines to be able to repair and service them, and also understand how the machines work. And she really liked the ability to change the temperature, the pressure, and the flow. And we can change the temperature, pressure, flow profile very easily. We're doing a quite unique setup in terms of pressure, temperature, flow.
And you can adjust it for individual drinks.
So not only do we change the beans, so Momi's getting beans from Costa Rica, for instance. She was in Costa Rica a few months ago. She selected the green beans from a particular family on a particular side of Hill. So once we have the specific beans, then we can do a specific grind and a specific dose, and then we can do a specific pressure, temperature profile. Absolutely. Yeah, it's really complicated. It's not for everybody.
So you actually offer a unique experience of farm to cup.
Yeah, we call it farm to cup.
Do you have a specialty coffee, like a must try drink aside from your classic black, the hot black coffee?
Well, this is a hot, well, you've got a pour over, I have a filter coffee, so a pour over is basically an individual filter coffee. We do batch filter coffee, which is also terrific, and then we do a whole series of espresso-based drinks. Now, we do all the typical stuff, but we also do interesting things. Momi's the competition barista, and when you compete, you have to come up with unique drinks, and so there's several unique things that she's used in competitions that we're doing here. One is we do a mint infusion, so there's a fresh mint infused into filter coffee with espresso called a green eye, so it's a minty coffee, not overly powerful in terms of mint, but it's a really nice complement to it. If you throw chocolate and milk in it, you've got a mint chocolate latte. We call it a green eye, mint call it a green eye. We have another one which is a bit similar to that. We use fresh ginger. We steep fresh ginger in for about 4 hours in a filter coffee espresso brand called a ginger brew. That's super nice, cold, hot as a latte.
Does it have a bit of a taste of kombucha?
No, not kombucha. It's kind of a little spicy, but not over the top. We'll try it next.
Nice. I'll be over caffeinated leaving this
just
interview.
just have a little sip. We also have another one which is kind of a take on a dirty chai. So chai is a kind of a Middle Eastern, Southeast Asian kind of blend of cardamom and spices. We do one which is fresh turmeric juice, cardamom, allspice, black pepper, a little bit of agave syrup, and almond milk. And steam that, and then with espresso, called a sun chai latte. That's also really cool. We do non-caffeinated, interesting things. We do kind of a nuclear tonic, kind of a pick-me-up, ginger, fresh turmeric, honey lemon. That's a nice one.
That must be perfect for the weather.
It is. Well, that's how it started. We were doing it. Momi was doing it for herself. It's kind of a cold drink, and because she had a cold, I mean, and the staff started having it, and it's spilled over, and now it's one of our mainstream products.
But it's nice that there are some people who come into the coffee shop, they don't necessarily want to drink coffee, but it's nice you have the non-caffeinated options for them, which are still unique and delicious.
There's one which is really cool, which is we use apple cider, and instead of doing we can do infusions where you take like a herbal infusion, and what we're doing is a herbal infusion directly into the apple cider. It's really good. It's got stems and seeds of grapes from a biodynamic winery in Niagara in it, with hibiscus flowers and some dried berries. It's also really good. Really good. We'll try that next. You can have a lot of it without over caffeinating.
So, what actually motivates you to stay on track and develop all these exciting drinks? And I also know you develop amazing setup for your outdoor patio.
What motivates me personally? I like creating stuff. I like having an idea and executing it. I just get a kick out of that. Not on a personal level. Just like I like it. Most of these people don't know who I am. I feel that we've created something which has got a karma. It's got its own kind of personality, and I like that.
Awesome.